Yo, what's good? Welcome back. Today we're ranking every single Premier League team start to the season. We got this beautiful tier list here. 5 tiers, starting with S. You always need an S tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Our A tier is cooking. Our B tier is fairs.
Fair.
You know,
Fairs.
Like, it's right there. It's right near A, but
Fair
like
enough.
it's not A there. C is obviously mids, like Medinho's.
Very Medinho, yeah.
And then, you know, our D tier is just got to delete the club at this point. Like, what are you doing in the Premier League?
Yeah, washed.
Like, what are you doing, mate?
Cooked. So, in a bad way. So
Get right into it,
Let's
brother.
go, bro. First one on the list. I think we should just go off the list.
The mighty Arsenal. The mighty
first.
Arsenal.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What are we saying? Let's put our biases aside. No hatred. You know what I'm saying? What are we saying? They are, where are they in the table? Third?
I don't think I'm going to have a lot of S's, bro. Like, S, you got to be like,
That's not
holy.
true. That's not true.
Because we're talking about ranking the start of their season, so obviously there's an expectation coming out of this.
I mean, yeah, every team has an expectation going
Exactly.
into the season.
So I thought Arsenal
Okay.
was going to be an absolute unit powerhouse. This is going to be a clean slate win for Premier League.
Really?
for
You thought they
Arsenal.
were just going to walk the league?
Yeah.
What?
I thought so.
Oh,
That's why I had them first winning, but
Okay.
now it's not really the case.
Okay. I didn't look, I had them winning in the prediction video. That changed very quickly once the transfer window ended. I think my expectation was that they're going to be in a title race, and that's what they're doing. I think they're doing,
But does that okay?
They're
so
cooking for me. They're cooking.
Okay,
They're
okay,
cooking.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing.
I'm
their
okay
thing.
with cooking.
Yeah, they're
but
cooking.
S, no,
Yeah,
you can't be
Arsenal
S.
are
You can't be
cooking,
S.
bro. Arsenal are cooking.
Cannot be S. Bournemouth.
We got
Interesting Bournemouth
one.
up next.
Interesting one. But the thing about Bournemouth, I think they're right where I expect them to be.
Really?
Yeah, between that 12 to 15, Areola is a good manager. Lost Solanke, obviously. The squad regressed, I think, in my opinion, a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that they're exactly where I expect them to be.
Solanke's is shipped off, obviously.
Yeah.
What are we saying? Fairs?
I think
Medinho?
fairs. Yeah, I think fairs. They're fairs. Like, they're doing their thing. They're going to stay up. They're going to be mid-table. Fairs.
Fairs? Okay, I'm okay with fairs.
Yeah, fairs.
Villa. Up the Villa,
Up to Aston.
This got to be one of my S's, bro.
S, really?
Yes.
5th place. They're sitting 5th place. They've had some questionable results. Ipswich draw.
Okay,
draw.
that was probably the only questionable result.
Okay.
Arsenal, I want to say they got robbed of points for sure. They played out of their mind. They're doing well in Champions League. They literally beat Bayern Munich.
They drew
bro.
Manchester United.
They beat Bayern Munich, bro.
That was a very good win. But that's Champions League. Are we taking that into consideration?
Well, it's the season, innit?
Okay, true.
So you kind of have to.
True.
Kind of have to.
S, though, is mad. I think they're cooking. Like, they're doing
Bro,
it.
mate,
They're
think about
cooking.
it. People were like, yeah, last season Aston Villa did well, but
Top
they're going to
4.
fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
But
said-
now they're like, oh, they're here to stay type of deal. They got Rodgers. People said that their lack of depth was going to cost them. Mate, it seems like they got more depth than ever.
They do have more depth than ever.
Exactly.
And-
so, like, their expectation coming into the season, I think, has exceeded, at least for me.
Well, you said they were going to make Champions League again, right? Top 4.
Yeah, but the way that they're doing it is just, it's a bit nuts.
S, really?
John Duran,
Okay. I mean, are we putting them in S just because Duran is having some substitution goals?
You wouldn't go S.
I think they're cooking. They're 5th. They're doing their thing. They're where I expect them to be. I think I have them finishing 5th.
If Aston Villa is not S tier, I could not tell
Really?
you what other club would be S tier.
Okay, we can make adjustments at the end if we need to. We can put them at S.
It's got to be S.
We can put them at S. I don't want to be stingy with the S's. Brentford.
Easy mids.
Mids.
Easy
Bro,
mids.
Easy mids. Bro,
Mate.
they broke the record.
Oh my gosh,
for-
mate. That's the only superlative they have.
Bro, they've scored 3 times in a row in the first minute, then scored in the second minute the week after.
What a plus 3 points, lad.
They beat Wolves.
Plus 3 points.
They beat
wow.
Wolves, scored 5 goals.
Where are they at in the
11th,
table?
bro. They're sitting 11th.
That's not good enough.
That's exactly
for them.
where I expect Brentford to be.
Mate,
So fairs.
They haven't.
I think
mate,
fairs.
no.
They lost Tony. They lost key players, bro.
They're home game merchants. They haven't won a single game away.
Is that true?
Yes, they're 0-3, bro.
But we expect that from them. We know Brentford is good at home. That's been a thing. So fairs, isn't it?
And Buemo is also a PK merchant, bro.
Come on, don't respect him. He scored a screamer against Spurs in the first minute.
I'm not having it.
Scored-
I'm not having it.
What are you saying, Medinho? What could they have? What could they have done to get fairs or even a cooking, bro?
Get some plus 3s.
They're 11th in the table, bro.
Mate, they're 3-1-3.
They got the same amount of points as Spurs.
3-1-3's definition of mids, mate.
3-1-3. 3 wins in the first 7 is solid.
3-1-3 is the definition of mids.
Bro, they got the same amount of points as Spurs. Are you deeping that?
Mate.
So Medinho is disrespectful.
Would you say Spurs is fairs?
Let's not get to Spurs. Spurs is a different story.
Exactly.
I'm saying fairs.
Okay, fine.
I'm saying fairs.
They're very borderline, bro.
That's harsh.
Very borderline.
Brighton
are cooking.
Brighton are cooking.
They've been cooking.
They're sixth. We've been talking about Brighton a lot. Their start to the season has been impressive.
Yeah, 100%. They're cooking, bro.
Are they S tier? Maybe S tier. 6th place, 12 points.
They did have a hard schedule.
They had a hard schedule. They've played Arsenal. They've played Manchester United.
They beat Spurs. They lost to Chelsea, who's a decent side now.
So they've played already 4 top 6.
They drew Ipswich though.
Yeah, bro. I think that might be an S tier start to the season. New manager, lots of new signings. They spent a lot of money, obviously.
Second most.
I think this is an S tier.
Okay,
start.
I'm not mad at that.
I think this is an S tier.
I'm not mad at that. Fair play.
Chelsea,
interesting.
They're 4th place. They're top 4. They're doing well. I think they're doing better than many expected, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Maresca just came in.
There's still some questions, though. Defensively, definitely. Are they cooking? I think it's fairs, maybe.
What?
They spent $1 billion. Let's not forget they spent $1 billion.
Yes. Yeah, obviously. But look at last year. They spent $1 billion, and they were still at mids.
Yeah, but the $1 billion eventually has to start, accumulating. Seeing progress.
Now.
Yeah, we're seeing now some progress.
So now they're cooking.
You think they're cooking?
I don't think people came into the season believing that Chelsea would fight for top 4.
That's a good point.
That's pretty hard. That was
hard.
Sell.
Unpopular opinion for sure.
I'd say they're cooking for sure.
I can back that. Yeah, Cole Palmer alone is cooking. So let's go.
Yeah,
Crystal Palace. Very, very Medinho's. It might be very low. They're sitting 18th, relegation zone.
Just for the transfer of Jordan Ayew alone, they got to delete the club.
Jordan, what do you mean? They got rid? You wanted them to keep Jordan Ayew?
They should have.
I mean, yeah, I honestly think that was a very good pickup by Leicester. I think they could have used him. Olisa gone. Eze's not really been firing.
They picked up Nketiah.
Yeah, Nketiah's not really done much. Mateta's going on a little dry spell. Glasner's kind of still trying to figure things out. This might be a delete club.
Yeah, they're calling for
this might be a delete
Roy
club.
Hodgson to come back from the grave. No,
they better not do that. They better not do that. Not again, bro.
They're sitting 18th, bro.
Yeah, relegation zone.
3-4. That's a delete the club, especially because people thought they were gonna be cooking.
Yeah, with the form Mateta was on, with the way Glasner was performing with the team end of last season, might be a delete club, bro.
Delete club.
Everton. This is interesting.
Medinho.
This is a Medinho. I think this is a fair Medinho.
It's a fair Medinho. It's a strong Medinho
because they were struggling at first.
But like I said, the performances did not look the way that what it says on paper, bro.
You think so? They were playing better than what the results were. They were getting?
100%, bro.
That Bournemouth loss was mad. It was a mad one.
They drew Newcastle, which was a great result.
Yeah, they beat Palace.
They drew Leicester. They lost barely to Villa. That was almost a dub until Villa turned up. They just banged 3 goals.
True. Yeah, I mean with.
And then they had Tottenham and Brighton, so you can't really
And no, their transfer window was very, very mid, very bad, to be honest. Sean Dice, yeah, bro. Delete club would be harsh.
You can't delete club.
I think this is a very Medinho start from Everton. They need to step it up for sure.
Yeah, Southampton delete
the club, bro.
Club.
This was the most obvious bottom prediction. They're finishing bottom, bro. 100%. Fulham
cooking.
Fulham have had a solid start to this season. I think they are indeed cooking.
They're blowing expectations out of the water.
Yeah, I mean they had an insanely good summer, bro. Bring Nelson, ESR, what we saying? Who else, bro? Adama's cooking now this season. Anderson was a solid pickup. Yeah, bro.
Solid pickup.
They're cooking. Yeah, Marco Silva's doing bits with this team. Honestly, should have got a point at the Etihad, for being real.
Yeah.
Ipswich, they're sitting 17th. They've got 4 points. They're above the relegation zone. I expect them to go down.
I wouldn't say they're mids though, because I
would say they're Medinho. I wouldn't say they're delete club, bro, because we don't really have that expectation. We expect them to get relegated. They're not in the relegation zone.
Yeah, fair enough. Due to expectations alone, They're doing better.
It's Medinho. Liam Delap, he's looking like a bright spark
better
in the team. He's cooking, so Medinho's fair for them, I think.
Leicester,
they're sitting 15th.
I'd say it would be harsh to put Leicester at the elite club when we've got
no chance, bro. There's no chance of the elite club
when we've got Everton in Medinho.
Yeah,
because they're like based kind of right now in the way that they've been playing and the results they've had. I think they're even on points.
With Everton?
Yeah,
no, they got a point above. They're above.
They're above
Everton by a point. Yeah, yeah, bro. I think this has to be a Fairs. No, I think it has to be a Fairs. It's a Fairs. Like this is Leicester, promoted team. Very new. They've got so many new players. This is a Fairs.
No,
like they're 15th, bro. This is a Fairs. Like they just want to stay up, and they've gotten some good results. Like
but they don't play good football.
That's not true.
They're playing horrendous.
That's not true. They drew Spurs, bro. I mean, they've not had an easy schedule. Spurs, Villa, Arsenal. They've not had an easy schedule. I think this is a Fairs, bro. I think you got to respect kind of where they are in the table right now.
15th is a Fairs now.
It's Leicester, bro.
Fine, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Liverpool are cooking.
This might be S tier. You know why should Liverpool not be S tier? They're sitting top of the league.
They tied someone. That was a bad. That was a bad result.
They lost to Nottingham Forest. That was their only blip this season.
Yeah. That's pretty poor though.
Okay, but new manager. Everyone expected a fall off post Klopp. Slot is cooking. He's getting the best out of players. They're S. It's got to be S, bro. I don't think Liverpool. No one expected Liverpool to do this. Manchester City. What are we saying? What are we saying?
You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say Fairs.
Fairs? How are you gonna say Fairs?
Because
give me your reasoning.
I think people were expecting the fall off to be worse than what it is now.
Wait, you expected City to be even worse this season?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you expect that?
Because they lost so many players, bro.
Like who? We lost Oscar Bob.
Nah, they lost a lot of players, mate.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you guys did.
We sold Julian. We sold Julian.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Lost Oscar Bob to an injury. Lost Rodri to an injury. So these are the players that we expect to be playing that aren't there. Other than
Julian Alvarez gone.
Yeah.
João Cancelo's no more.
That was been a thing.
No, but he's off the books already.
Okay.
He's off the books.
Okay.
Calvin Phillips.
Nice. Is that a bad thing that he's off the books?
Nah,
what are we talking about here?
You guys haven't bolstered the squad is what I'm getting at.
Why do we need to bolster the squad?
It's an aging
four in the
squad.
row.
It's an aging squad.
Okay, so it's
Kyle Walker.
Okay.
KDB.
Yeah.
Gundo's back.
Yeah.
Geezer.
Yeah.
Geezer is
Bernardo's
hell.
getting Geezer.
Geezer's hell.
Yeah. And we're still second in the table.
Exactly.
So how is that a Fairs? It should be a cooking because we expected a fall off with the aging squad. Julian Alvarez sold, you know what I'm saying? Big injury to Rodri, Oscar Bob, and we're still second, 17 points.
Fine. All right.
It's a cooking.
Fine. I'll allow it.
It's a cooking.
I'll allow it.
Pep is cooking, blood. Manchester United.
Delete club.
This
They're
is an easy delete club.
14th.
This is an easy delete club. 14th in the table. This is the worst start in Premier League history for Manchester United. Erik ten Hag broke a record who was previously held by Erik ten Hag last season. So he broke his own record from last season.
That's outrageous.
It's a crazy start to the season. Worst in their history in the Premier League.
And it's not even good football. Like what Everton, what I was saying about Everton. Like
I mean, they're terrible.
There
to
was
watch.
something there. United is just
terrible to watch.
Mate,
delete club, easy delete club. Newcastle. I'm gonna say. This is an interesting one. They're 7th, 12 points, level with Brighton. I mean, I'm saying this is a Fairs.
I'm okay with Fairs.
I'm saying this is a Fairs because...
But they're 3-3-1, bro. So you can't really say they're Fairs.
Why not? Why not?
Because that's a good record as of right now.
Yeah, but that's...
They drew City.
But we expect good from Newcastle.
They beat Spurs.
We expect good from Newcastle, though. They spend money. They were in Champions League last year. I expected them to challenge again for Champions League spots. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to be short. I think they're going to be fighting for Europa League spots this season. So
I think it's borderline Fairs to cooking.
Honestly, I think it's fair. Yeah, Fairs. Fairs.
You can't say mids. Whoa,
I think it's Fairs.
Whoa. What the hell?
I think it's the Fairs. Simple.
Forest mids.
Nottingham Forest.
I'd say mids.
Mids.
I'd say mids.
Are you mad?
What?
Are you mad?
What?
They have one loss. They're sitting 10th. Level on points with Spurs.
2-4-1 look at how many draws they have.
Okay,
bro.
4
That's
draws.
so
They
mid.
have one loss. Deep this. They have one loss. This is Nottingham Forest, who I expected to be in a near relegation battle for this season. And they're sitting 10th, mid-table, with one loss on their record. I think this is a
Mate, it's
fairs.
mid.
I think this is a fairs.
Forest is mids.
I think this is a
bro.
fairs, bro. Are you serious? Mids. What did you expect Forest to do this season?
It's a good question.
Very good question.
It's a good question. Not a lot.
Okay,
for
then.
Sure.
Okay.
But you just look at where they're at. 4 draws. Does that a fairs
Bro,
assumption?
4 draws, 1 loss. Oh, how many wins? 2 wins. Come on, bro. I think that's a fairs.
All right, fine.
They're doing their
You've
thing.
convinced me.
They're doing their thing. Spurs.
Mids. You can't say delete club.
This is an obvious Medinho.
Very strong Medinho.
Yeah, I think Ange has a lot of questions to solve. Yeah, it's a very Medinho start to the season. They're 9th place with 10 points. They've got to step it up, bro. I think Spurs fans want to challenge for Champions League spots. That's what their expectation was, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. West Ham.
delete club.
Delete club. They're 12th with 8 points.
Mate, I thought they were going to be way better than they were.
I don't mind that. Delete club. With the summer that they had, all the transfers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lopetegui's not doing his thing.
Antonio's back in the starting lineup. Come on, you got to delete the club.
Yeah, this is mad.
Wolves, Medinho. I'm not going to say delete club because they've had very unfair results.
Honestly, I back this. Medinho for Wolves, even though they're have 1 point, they're sitting bottom. I hear it. It's a very bad start to the season, but performances have not been terrible.
I mean, if we're being so honest, like Wolves have been so unlucky. Like if you deep like Mateus Cunha, Lamina, they've been like solid players, and they've for the most part have been playing very good football. Especially since last season, they came off some mid football, bro. But like if you look at like the teams that we've got to delete the club, 9 times out of 10, you'll probably more than likely say Wolves comes out on top of them. And it's just like unfortunate. I think their schedule has been super rough as well because like they've just played all the powerhouses. So I mean, yeah, they are probably sitting bottom of the table right now, which is a bit unfortunate. But like Southampton have the same record as them, and you just simply cannot say Southampton and Wolves are the same caliber. So I'm gonna say Medinho. But yeah, there you guys have it. This is our list. Obviously, this is very fresh start to the season, but I mean, I think we got it spot on. To be fair, let us know what you guys think. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll catch you all next time.
Peace.